LaMelo Ball has etched his name in NBA history in a manner that no player has ever experienced before. He topped the fan voting for the All-Star game, yet still found himself excluded from the event entirely. This unexpected outcome raises significant questions about the integrity of the voting process and its implications for player recognition within the league. As the NBA grapples with declining ratings and diminishing interest in the All-Star game, it is perplexing that the player whom fans are most eager to see take the court will not be participating. This situation highlights a disconnect between fan enthusiasm and the mechanisms that determine All-Star selections. LaMelo's popularity among fans reflects his electrifying playing style and charisma, yet the failure to include him in the All-Star festivities suggests deeper issues within the selection criteria. Such discrepancies could undermine the credibility of the voting system and leave fans questioning how their voices are represented. In a time when the NBA is striving to reignite excitement around its marquee events, the absence of a player like LaMelo, who embodies the league's youthful energy and potential, serves as a stark reminder of the challenges it faces. As discussions continue about how to enhance the All-Star experience, the league must consider the implications of such decisions on player recognition and fan engagement. A closer examination of the voting results reveals a striking contrast in perceptions surrounding LaMelo Ball's All-Star candidacy. Among Eastern Conference guards, he garnered the highest number of fan votes, securing the top spot and demonstrating his immense popularity among supporters. However, when it came to the player votes, LaMelo placed third, trailing only Donovan Mitchell and Jalen Brunson. Despite this strong showing, the media ranked him seventh, suggesting that they favored other players like Trae Young and Cade Cunningham over him for an All-Star selection. This discrepancy underscores a troubling trend within the NBA, where media opinions can often overshadow the enthusiasm expressed by fans. The stark difference between fan voting and media rankings raises important questions about the criteria used for selecting All-Star participants. It highlights a potential disconnect between what fans want to see and what analysts believe is deserving of recognition. As the league continues to evolve, it is crucial to consider how these differing perspectives impact player recognition and the overall spirit of the All-Star game. Fans invest their passion and support into their favorite players, and when that enthusiasm is not reflected in the final selections, it can lead to disillusionment. Ultimately, this situation calls for a re-evaluation of the voting process to ensure that it accurately reflects the desires of the fan base, while also maintaining the integrity of the selection criteria. The question arises, why do many coaches seem to overlook LaMelo Ball's game? Despite his impressive statistics, which would typically garner attention and acclaim, there is a prevailing sentiment among some that these numbers are merely superficial, serving as window dressing rather than indicators of true impact. Critics argue that LaMelo's style of play does not translate into victories, leading to skepticism about his overall contributions to the team. As the Charlotte Hornets struggle through a challenging season, this perception has only intensified. Some coaches view LaMelo more as a spectacle, a circus act, rather than a serious contender who can elevate a team to new heights. His individual brilliance, characterized by flashy passes and impressive scoring, is often overshadowed by the Hornets' lack of success on the court. This dynamic raises important questions about the value of his contributions in the eyes of those who determine player recognition and accolades. The disconnect between LaMelo's personal achievements and the team's performance creates a narrative that may unfairly diminish his impact. While he showcases extraordinary talent and potential, the inability of the Hornets to compete effectively in the league leads many to question whether his skills can truly influence winning. As discussions about player evaluation continue, it becomes essential to consider how individual brilliance can coexist with team dynamics and success, and whether coaches are missing the broader picture of LaMelo's capabilities. This isn't the first time that the All-Star selection process has ignited controversy within the NBA. A notable example is the Zaza Pachulia incident, which occurred when he unexpectedly garnered a significant number of fan votes, leading to widespread surprise and debate. His surge in popularity raised eyebrows and prompted discussions about the integrity of the voting system. In response to this unexpected situation, the NBA took decisive action to overhaul the voting process, implementing a new weighted approach. Under this revised system, fan votes now account for 50% of the total, while players and media each contribute 25%. Ironically, what was initially perceived as a lighthearted joke surrounding Pachulia's candidacy ultimately led to substantial changes in how all-star selections are made. These adjustments were intended to create a more balanced and fair representation of player performance and fan enthusiasm. However, the implications of these changes may have inadvertently affected LaMelo Ball's chances this year. By altering the dynamics of the voting system, the NBA has created a scenario where the voices of fans, players, and media are all considered. But this also complicates the recognition of individual talents like LaMelo's. As the league continues to navigate the complexities of fan engagement and player acknowledgement, it remains to be seen how these changes will shape future All-Star selections and whether they will truly reflect the desires of the fan base while honoring the contributions of deserving players. Despite LaMelo Ball's remarkable individual performance, which includes averaging over 28 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds per game, placing him among the elite players in the league, his personal success has not translated into victories for the Charlotte Hornets. The team's disappointing record casts a shadow over his impressive statistics, leading many critics to argue that his achievements are largely hollow and lack meaningful impact. This perception of empty stats is fueled by the Hornets' struggles, making it difficult for observers to fully appreciate LaMelo's contributions in the context of team success. In stark contrast, the Cleveland Cavaliers have managed to secure 3 All-Star selections, largely as a result of their strong performance throughout the season. This disparity raises important questions about the fairness and integrity of the selection process. While LaMelo's individual brilliance is undeniable, the fact that he remains on the outside looking in while a team with multiple All-Stars benefits from its winning record creates a narrative that seems inconsistent. The situation highlights a broader issue within the All-Star selection criteria, where team success plays a significant role in determining recognition. As the league grapples with these complexities, it becomes essential to consider how individual talent can be acknowledged alongside team performance. LaMelo's case serves as a poignant reminder of the challenges faced by exceptional players on underperforming teams, and it prompts a reevaluation of what it truly means to be an all-star in the eyes of fans, coaches, and media alike. The question remains, should LaMelo Ball have been selected for the All-Star game? There is a compelling argument to be made for him taking the place of Evan Mobley, who undeniably benefits from being part of a winning team. While Mobley is enjoying a fantastic season and contributing significantly to the success of the Cleveland Cavaliers, it is difficult to overlook the immense popularity that LaMelo commands and the electrifying excitement he brings to the game. His dynamic style of play and ability to engage fans make him a standout player in the league. Given the NBA's ongoing concerns about declining ratings and waning interest in the All-Star game, it becomes even more perplexing that the league would overlook a player that fans are so eager to see on the court. LaMelo's presence could potentially attract a larger audience and reinvigorate interest in the event, which has struggled to maintain its allure in recent years. The contrast between his individual brilliance and the success of Mobley raises important questions about the criteria used for All-Star selections. As the league seeks to balance individual talent with team accomplishments, the exclusion of a player like LaMelo, who not only captivates fans but also embodies the future of the NBA, seems counterproductive. The decision not to include him in the All-Star festivities may not only diminish LaMelo's recognition, but also reflect a missed opportunity for the NBA to showcase one of its most exciting talents during a time when fan engagement is crucial. Ultimately, this situation highlights the complexities and challenges inherent in the selection process, prompting a broader discussion about what it truly means to be an All-Star. As we look to the future, there remains a glimmer of hope for LaMelo Ball. Throughout the history of the NBA, injuries have frequently opened the door for players to step in as replacements, allowing them to showcase their talents on a grand stage. This pattern suggests that unforeseen circumstances can create new opportunities for deserving athletes. In LaMelo's name, could very well find its way onto that list of replacement players. Injuries are an unfortunate reality in professional sports, but they often lead to unexpected chances for players who may not have initially been selected. Given LaMelo's exceptional skill set and the excitement he generates on the court, it is entirely plausible that he could be called upon to fill a vacancy created by an injury to another All-Star. Such a scenario would not only provide him with the opportunity to demonstrate his abilities on a prominent platform, but also allow fans to witness his electrifying style of play. Moreover, the NBA has a rich history of players seizing these moments to make a lasting impression, turning what could be seen as a setback into a career-defining opportunity. LaMelo's potential inclusion as an injury replacement could serve as a testament to his talent and resilience, reinforcing the idea that, even in the face of disappointment, there are still pathways to recognition and success. Ultimately, while the current All-Star selection process may not have favored him, the possibility of an injury replacement keeps hope alive for LaMelo and his supporters. As the season progresses, fans will undoubtedly be watching closely, eager to see if circumstances align to grant him the chance he deserves to shine on such a prestigious stage. As we consider the future of LaMelo Ball, it's clear that this snub is not just a personal setback, but a reflection of larger issues within the league. His talent is undeniable, and his potential remains vast. Will the NBA recognize this in the future? Only time will tell. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out our next one right here.